As I go around the country, one of the things I always want to know is, what's the greatest problem in the world? What do you think the greatest problem in the world is? And, people will say a bunch of different things. If you're a man, they might say it's pornography. It might be infidelity. It might be abortion. It could be corrupt governments, or, it could be terrorism. But the reality is those are merely the byproducts of the real problem. The real problem are men who have abdicated their role as leaders, husbands, and fathers. Gentlemen, that is the core issue that troubles not only our country, but our world today. Men have stepped away from their God-given leadership abilities. We go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3, and it gives us the order of God. You see, God is a God of order. It says, God, Christ, man, woman. Now, that's not to say that a woman is beneath us. It simply means to say that in a tiebreaker, you're the one who's making that decision. Now, the only way you make that decision is if you earn the right to make that decision. You see, you need to be a man after God's own heart. You need to understand who he is in your life and that he's the Lord of your life. Then and only then can you understand that God's place of order comes into play. We need to recognize that in a tie-breaking situation, you can't have two presidents, you can't have two CEOs. You're called to lead. That's just one example. But the challenge is men have stepped away. And what's happening because men are stepping away, and this has been for a couple of generations now, our kids have no clue who they are. They are lost in this false identity that the world is preaching to them. Well, guys, it's our job to be able to raise up the next generation. It's our job to love our wives and those that God puts in our care. And if we don't do it, we are going to see chaos like we are seeing today. The book of Malachi, the last book in the Old Testament, the last verse in the Old Testament before God fell silent for 400 years, says this: I will turn the hearts of the fathers back to their children and the hearts of the children back to their fathers. Or else I will come and strike the ground with a curse. Gentlemen, I put it to you that the ground right now is cursed. We need to step up to the plate. We need to turn our hearts to the Father and to our families so that we can produce kids who do likewise. The next generation is at stake. And if we don't step up to the plate now, what's this country going to be like? What's this world going to be like? What's it going to be like for our grandchildren? And I don't care how old you are today. That truth rings sound. Whoever is under your care, be telling them about the Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Joe Pellegrino, and this has been a Legacy Minute.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you were blessed by the material. We also want to remind you that there are several great ways to make sure you're staying up to date on our content as part of our 360 Legacy Plan. First, subscribe to this channel by clicking subscribe below. You can also download our incredible new app in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Just search Legacy Minded Men. And finally, visit our website at legacymindedmen.org for more information on what we believe, upcoming events, and how to join a group. Thanks again for watching.